it's Alex and I am back with another video. So today I decided to tell you guys about this time that I got kicked out of dance class. So with my school, we have like a ballroom dance class where you get to learn etiquette and just boring stuff like that. And honestly, you don't even learn etiquette there. And you'll see what I mean later. So along with being like shoved into a dress and all that with the white gloves and the flats and everything that I legitimately hate with a passion. I was going there and I think that it was like the third to last class, and my mom was carpooling my three friends and I, and we just happened to hit a lot of traffic. We were a little late. And so we were jumping out of the car and I forgot to take my bracelets off in the car, and so as I was running up the stairs, I just took my bracelets off like I usually do, and I put them in a pile behind a bunch of backpacks and stuff, and then we went to class. So after like an hour and a half of dancing with guys that were either to here, which is weird because I was like 4'8" at the time, or way up here, which is also weird because I have a friend who's 6 feet tall and I had to dance with him, it was finally over and I'm like, yes, I can go. We can go to the ice cream place, like the after party. This is going to be awesome. Until I realized that I forgot my bracelets. So I ran back upstairs to the table where we left everything, and it was empty. And I'm like, okay, I just kind of lost like $50 of bracelets. Uh-oh. And so I was just looking around all over the floor, and then this painfully old woman, who I guess is like in charge of the dance class or something, comes over and she asked me if I was looking for anything, in like this really rude tone as well, like, whoa. And so she asked me what I was looking for, and I told her that I was looking for my bracelets, and she's like, oh, well, you can't have them back. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I spent $50 on that, so, So I ran downstairs and I told my friends, and they're like, wait, what? Who even said that? And I'm like, I don't know, just some old lady. So we go running back upstairs without, we didn't actually know that she was head of the dance class until later. But she starts like snapping at us saying, oh, you can't have your bracelets back until you get your parents' permission. And I'm like, they're my frickin' bracelets. So we go back downstairs, and my mom is just pulling up, and I'm like, Mom, she took my bracelets and I can't get them back. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, my bracelets. I took them off and I set them at the table behind backpacks, and this lady took them and will not give them back to me. So my mom goes upstairs with all of us, and we all just go storming up the stairs, and the first thing my mom is greeting with is this woman screaming hysterically at her, telling her that she's a bad mother, that, I'm a bad kid, I'm a bad person, I deserve to be in jail, like I'm some sort of criminal. Like, whoa, you only talked to me for like 2 minutes and you started yelling at me saying that I couldn't have my bracelets back. Like, what do you know about me? So, anyways, after being screamed at for like 10 minutes, the woman finally shuts up, and my mom, the only thing that my mom could say, because she was like, whoa, what's happening, is, my daughter's a straight A student and a good person. And then the woman's like, did you know that she had these bracelets? And she's like, yeah. Her father bought them for her, so I know. And then the woman was like, oh, so you know what they say, right? And she's like, yeah, I know what they say. And she's like, oh, okay. And she like reaches into her purse. So she obviously took them and shoved them in her purse. And she just pulls out this giant ball of my bracelets and gives them to my mom. And my mom was like furious, and she turns around and walks out and gives them to me, and she's kind of mad at me because I think that she thought that I wore them in the dance class, but then later, like I explained, no, I put them on the table where we are supposed to leave our stuff outside of dance class. And then she wasn't mad at me anymore. But I was looking through and I'm like, Mom, there's some missing. There's like $15 worth of bracelets still missing, and I had like 4 Fall Out Boy bracelets that were missing. So we go back up, and my mom's like, yeah, give me all of them. And so the woman's like, I don't have any, and my mom's like, look. And so she starts digging through her purse, and happens to find the 4 whatever Fall Out Boy bracelets that I had left. And And so my mom gives them to me, and we walk out. We were all really mad. My mom asked me to explain what happened. I told her again that I left them at the table where we were supposed to leave stuff, and I put them behind backpacks so nobody would steal them, and that there's no way they could get to them without digging through people's stuff. So my mom was infuriated to hear that, just because the woman had clearly been looking through everybody's stuff. So anyways, my mom typed out a whole 2-page thing about requesting an apology, that what she did was unacceptable, that I will not be attending dance class again because of that, blah blah blah. And my mom made sure to send a copy to every person that we know that's on the board for the dance class, just in case the woman goes through the mail, which I'm sure that she does. And so anyways, that night, on the car ride to the froyo place, or ice cream place, or wherever we were going, my friends and I were really mad. We were all yelling about it, saying what we would do in that situation, and it was just a whole big thing. And then we got my friend, who's the 6-foot-tall friend, we got him into that, and then we were all yelling outside of the froyo place. People were staring at us, and it was this whole big thing. And then I think 3 weeks later, after I'd missed the last 2 dance classes because my mom didn't let me go back, we get this letter, and it's she didn't even put any effort into it. Just oh, I'm sorry. Someone thought that it was a pile of socks. Sure. Bracelets look like socks. And she saw the skeletons, and she thought that it was inappropriate, and so she showed me, and we were reading them. Okay, why are you reading my things? I don't care what they are. You should not be looking through my stuff. I don't care what you're doing. Do not look at my stuff when I have not given you permission to. Unless, obviously, my parents or something. And so I was really mad about that, and she's like, oh, we didn't know that My Chemical Romance was a rock band because we are classical music enthusiasts. I got, basically kicked out of dance class. Because you idiots didn't know what people are listening to today because you are stuck in the classical music era. And I have nothing against classical music, I don't really like it, just it's not really my thing. But really? And she invited me back. I don't know how I got invited back after that, but I was. And so I'm going to go with a dress that still fits the requirements, but with my style, because, yeah, it doesn't say anything about any logos or anything, and I'm probably going to get kicked out this year too, but, that's okay. And also, I'm really happy because I got this shirt that my mom bought finally came in the mail. It's a Batman shirt, and it's kind of long, but then in the back it has the lace-up thing, and I'm starting to break out again, and it's driving me nuts. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below any stories about getting kicked out of somewhere for a stupid reason, if you have any, so that I don't feel alone. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be happy because you're amazing.